Hi everyone, in this final video what we're going to do is progress this RFQ into an auction. A rather nifty little feature in our software is that essentially everything is flexible. You can run your events however you see fit. And so within this we've just completed our weighted RFQ. So within that we had a couple of questionnaires, a PQQ and an RFI, and we had our weighted RFQ. We can see the RFQ is now finished, and in fact everything within this event is now finished. So our next step really is either to extend it to give people more time, or we might wish to conclude our business right now and offer the business to the particular participants that we have involved here. Or we might want to do a bit of further negotiation. So we see we've got 3 bids pretty much for every lot. This one's only got a couple of bids. But we might think there's a bit more margin in here to squeeze out. So one step we can do is to progress this event to an auction. So to do that, we just click on Overview, and here is where we had all our settings. And we've got our Edit, so we pop into Edit mode. Scrolling down, here's our RFQ completed, so that's where we could extend the deadline if we want. But here we've got, do you want to have an online auction? It's like, yes, we do. So we tick that box, we say when we want our auction to run. Let's make it run for 10 minutes time, for example. We pick our direction, which is actually locked, of course, the same direction as the RFQ. We pick our type of event, so we've got different types of auction here. We've got ranked auction where participants will see their position relative to others. They'll have no idea how many others are involved, or indeed what their other bids are. They'll just know what their own bid is and what their position is according to that. We've got an open auction where the participants will see the leading bid for each lot. That's very effective for auctions where you don't really mind who you award business to, just to the leading bid, in which case it's all about getting that top place rank. And finally we have a Japanese, which is where the auction will drop in price incrementally, and participants have to accept or decline the new price drop that they're presented with, and that will continue until every participant has declined the price drop. But we'll go with ranked. It's the most common, and probably the easiest for everyone to understand. Minimum duration, so we just say how long we want this auction to last, so let's say 30 minutes. Dynamic close, just an auto extension period, so we put last 5 minutes, means the clock will reset to 5 minutes remaining every time a bid is placed in the last 5 minutes. It prevents sort of sniping or last minute bids. Minimum bid change, just to prevent silly errors from participants, or prevent them from taking off one pence at a time. That will take forever. So just some simple parameters we can put in there. We can change these if we want. And we'll weight it. We'll have a weighted auction, which is probably the most complex type we'll ever see, but hopefully we make it nice and easy. So if we pick the same weightings we had for our RFQ, go with a 50% weighting. We'll use our questionnaire RFI as a non-price weighting, and it's correctly saying there's 50% of the questionnaire will be going into this, and it inherits the same properties as the RFQ here. So let's save that, and that will progress our event into an auction event, and we can say to our participants that this will there we have it. We'll just say it to those 3 who are active. These 2, they've by this point not done anything, so it's safe to say they're pretty much out of the process. There we go. We've now got a little extra tab here, weighted auction, and the auction shall start in 8 minutes and 21 seconds. It's worth noting that for an RFQ to auction event, the quotes that you receive from the RFQ do not get carried into the auction, which is why you can see here all the bids are blank. The reason being your participants were not told that you're going to auction this explicitly, so when they put in their quote they were thinking this is just our best and final offer. However, they now have the opportunity to revise their strategy, which I think is very fair. So the next video you'll see is how to manage a weighted auction, and many thanks for watching.